We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. This throw left side taken in by the rookie wide receiver. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, 49ers. Purdy going to give this to Guerrero. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. He is in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there, Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Right to the air. It's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Kings! Regular! Kings! What's up?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. In trouble, and down he goes.
Let's go! Run.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. We'll have more from Tampa after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Point it right.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Good. Up, Real. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the #1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings! Pistol, pistol, pistol. Opposite, opposite.
They'll stay on the ground. Now a loose football. The Niners have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
On 4th down, Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble. The other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Real.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 40, 70. Go.
A first down throw for Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Run. Watch.
Up the middle they go. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Alert. Run. Alert. Point it right. Done.
They go play action with Mayfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Regular. Pistol. Up. Watch out.
On play action, Mayfield. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase?
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
19 Tiger.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Third down. Purdy. He's got his man. Complete to Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this will be a Bucs first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Real. Hey, alert 33.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Levis to open with a pass. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will go all the way. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown Titans. Oh, man, what a start to this one, Greg. Right out of the gate, first play of the game. A big ball downfield for the touchdown.
I don't even think the fans have settled into their seats, Mike. I mean, you talk about a fast start. There was no settling into this one. This play caller wanted to attack early, and boy, did he ever.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. For an opener, Purdy to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll get about 2. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
One more time, it's Guerendo. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Open man is Conley. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down.
70 Timberwolf. Viking 18. Ready.
Now Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. To throw, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On third down, it's Purdy. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Spears now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And the Niners will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Half the 60, half the 60. Street, Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll run. Here's Garenda. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
60 Bison. Ready? Go.
On the handoff, it's Garenda. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. 19 Tiger. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolf. Viking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Cougar 19.
Purdy now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set to go now on first and 10.
49, Mike 49.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now a screen. Here's Pollard. He's got room past the 35. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here we go on the return from the 1. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
On the jump. Cowboy 80. Ready?
On first and 10, Purdy. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Come on, set. Sixty Eagle.
Throwing is Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but A good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2.
70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go, Reed! Go! Go!
A run with Garendo. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
19 Lions! Ready.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on this.
And he will score. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Levis. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Levis. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. So, 3 quarters now in the book. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Levis. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
A second down throw here for Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Huh.
Now Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll give it to Garendo. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, 49ers.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play, and it results in a big touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. The motion man is Boyd. On first down, Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Like 13, like 13.
They motion the slot man left. On second down, Levis. This one downfield for Okonkwo. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, it's Garendo. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
To throw, Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Ready, break. Set. Set, go.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here comes Garenda. He's going to have a Niners first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go again with Garenda. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Purdy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Brocco 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Spears now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down. The motion man is Boyd. To throw is Levis. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and, Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Go! A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Ready.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Set. Buffalo 18. Hut.
So, a win here for the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take over after returning it inside the red zone. Oh, baby, this stadium already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
11 coming.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Israel Abanikanda on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Purdy to throw. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a 49er first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Ready. Reload, reload. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Viking 18. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the 48. Kittle brings it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Unlock right. Unlock right. Check smash. Check smash. Big Lion. Go.
Trying it left side with Garindo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they face 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
12, 12, 12.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. This one taken in by Chase. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
11,
Offense in the hurry up here.
12, 12.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
11, Thomas.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 4th down, Burrow. He finds him beyond the marker. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
On the ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
Now a give to Garindo. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
30.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Set, go.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Purdy on 1st down. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw
19
in.
Tiger. Now, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Garindo. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
18 Cardinal.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Now Purdy. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He fields it from the 8. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Gun.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
12. 11.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This a 39-yarder from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Abanikanda on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They're out and set, 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ball at the 33 for first down.
After 60. Go! Bronco 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Lion.
From the 38. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And now the Bengals have it. No one around, he's got space. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
11.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
From the 42. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That throw finds Kittle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
Purdy throwing here on first. And the defender comes away with it. Geno Stone picks it off.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Offense in the hurry up here.
12, 11 Thomas.
Brown on the inside give. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Here's Brown again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11. 11.
From the 17. Higgins makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Gotta go.
Offense up to the line fast.
12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11. Dot.
They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11
Offense in the hurry up here.
11. Dot.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing a 4th down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Here we go. Dot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
11.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Dot.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team.
Hey, we're good.
Trying to set this up quick.
11 mighty.
A give now to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
11 MT, tank. Here we go.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
A run with Brown. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they got the field goal when it mattered most. And that kicked the difference in the game and what lets them leave here with a victory.